What is going on, guys? It is Tony K, Urban Girl Scout Media, living the dream as always, and coming to you today, doing a set review. We went through the 5 individual colors. Today we're going to do the rest. We are going to do multicolored, artifact, and lands. I appreciate everyone joining me through this series. Sorry, I was trying not to burp on camera there, or at least while recording. This has been an exhausting couple of hours, let me just say, but I appreciate it so much. Of course, if you guys are looking for any sort of content from me, you can find it on TikTok, Facebook, Tumblr, the YouTubes, of course. I do sell original art pieces on Etsy, and I guess I failed to mention this in the other episodes, but I do sell Magic the Gathering cards on eBay. So there's a lot of ways to help support the channel, both financially and just through support. Either way, thank you so much for joining us. Let's get into it. This is really the last episode of new cards, quote unquote, that we will have for this new set, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. It is the Magic the Gathering and D&D crossover mashup super spectacular event of our lifetimes that we didn't know we needed until we actually needed it. And well, here we go. Multicolored cards are up first, and like I've said a few times throughout these videos, I'm definitely looking at all of these cards for the most part. I think I knew about 7 or 8 cards coming into these videos. So the rest of it is kind of raw react, so I am skipping over quite a few, not doing every single card, reading through it, just kind of skimming over some of them, and just trying to, get a feel for some of the cards that I may personally like, whether for financial or for personal reasons. That being said, let's do it. Adult Gold Dragon. So 3 red, white for a 4/3 flying lifelink haste. It's a good way to start the gold cards. Alrighty. So we've seen a lot of really unique crossover stuff, like these class cards. It's kind of like the Saga cards, but with a bit more of a you gotta pay, and they're a bit more static and staying out. So might be a good idea to go back and read all those because there's a ton of stuff on all of them. Alright, so I saw 0 on here, so I gotta read it. Bruiner Battlehammer. It's a legendary creature, dwarf warrior at the uncommon slot. 5/3 creature. 4 total to cast. Each creature you control gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to it. You may pay 0 rather than the equipped cost of the first equipment ability you activate each turn. Jeez, that's... And at the uncommon slot, they could have been greedy and made that a rare. That's cool. That's going to be fun in Commander. Yeah. Alright, let's keep rolling here. We got us an Elf Ranger. It is Dritz Duerden. Duerden? I don't know. 5 total to cast. You see the mana cost up there. 3/3 creature, a double strike. When it enters the battlefield, creates Gwingramjor, a legendary 4/1 green cat creature token with trample. Whenever a creature dies, if it had power greater than Dritz power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on Dritz equal to the difference. So you could get a little bit of a payoff there. You could get a little bit of a payoff there. That's not bad. Now let's roll on. Tiefling Warlock. Whenever you roll... Nope, I'm good on the dice roll for now. Little class. Alright, so this was one of the only other cards I think I knew about coming into today. And I think it's because it was similar to that Titan, whatever, the commander, those Parasushi Hulk. The partner commander, the Simic one. So it's similar to that. And I think people, myself included now, will say, come on, Wizards, when are we going to stop with this fucking Simic nut writing? Alright, more dungeon stuff. So I really like that we continue to see uncommon legendary creatures, especially when they have a lot of text on them. A little treasure payoff. I like that. And so we got a rogue. We got Criddle of Baldur's Gate. It's blue-black, 1/3 elf human rogue legendary creature. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses 1 life and mills a card, then you gain 1 life and scry 1. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2. If you do, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Ooh, interesting. Alrighty. So we've got us some zoo colors here for Minsic Beloved Ranger. And it is a 3/3 human ranger. When it enters the battlefield, create a Boo legendary 1/1 red hamster creature token with trample and haste. What in the actual fuck are we doing with hamsters in this game now? Whatever. Let's keep rolling. Orcus, Prince of Undeath. So it's got X, 2 colorless, black, red, 5/3 flying trample. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. So that X you can do, or it's optional. Each other creature gets, until end of turn, you lose X life per turn. X target creature cards with total mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste. Holy shit! X target creature cards with mana value X or less. So if you did 3 creature cards, so you did has 3, and then you could have up to 3 cards and they're each 1 casters. Okay, sorry, I had to work that. I felt stupid there for a minute. That is saucy. That is saucy. I like that. I don't care much for the first ability. I love the fact that it's optional. Flying and trample, so it's got some evasiveness. I like this card. Orcus, you might be getting built, my friend. Alrighty. So I see Shesra. Superstar. When it enters the battlefield, target creature blocks its turn if able. Ends up, if a creature died, pay 2 life, do draw a card. Yeah. Skeletal Swarming. So we got 5 in Golgari colors. Enchantment. Each skeleton you control has trample, attacks each combat if able, and gets +X+0, where X is the number of other skeletons you control. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 1/1 black skeleton creature token. If a creature died this turn, create 2 of those instead. So skeleton tribal might be a thing, but at green-black, I don't know for sure. Maybe there's a card coming up that will support it. I don't know. That's unique. I'm going to skip over that for now. I don't feel like reading all that. This pack tactics is cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah. So Tiamat, we've all heard of. We can just move on. Trisarlar, Moon Dance, sorry. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it and scry 1. Okay, I like that. So that actually slots in really well with the green-white life gaining that I was just talking about in previous videos. I kind of like that. And here we go. Triumphant Adventurer. First strike, attacks, veteran. Okay. So Simic, so let's see what overpowered shit we got now. Volo, Guide to the Monsters. 4 total. Human Wizard, 3/2. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, create a copy of that. What the fuck? Are you kidding? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Like, come the fuck on, Wizards. Get out of here. Okay. And we got another Beholder. The old Guild Kingpin. Alright, I'm just ready to keep scrolling here. Jesus. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I understand creature card, like a creature type, but in blue-green, that's not that hard. That's not that hard. Oh, man. I want to build it. Yeah, I want to build it. Fuck me, that's awesome. But Jesus, can we get something besides blue-green? Whatever. Okay. Dungeon map. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about these rolling and whatnot. Let's just keep going. Eye of Vecna. Enters the battlefield, draw a card, lose 2 life. If you gain your upkeep, you may pay 2. If you do, you draw a card and you lose 2 life. Nope, I'm good on that. I'm not going to pay 2 life to draw a card and lose 2 life each upkeep. That's crazy. That's crazy. 50 feet of rope. Climb over. So it has these 3 abilities. You can do some different shit there, but again, at the end of the day, I'm not going to tap it to venture. Great Axe. That's pretty cool. Hand of Vecna. So 3 at the beginning of combat on your turn. It's an equipment at the beginning of combat on your turn. Equip creature or creature you control named Vecna gets +X till end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Pay 1, equip, pay 1 life for each card in your hand, or you can equip for 2. Interesting. Interesting. So my initial thoughts here on this are, well, I guess my initial thoughts are you want to play it in a deck where you're going to have a lot of cards in your hand. So this ability really doesn't make sense to me to want to rely on that. So it's going to be the 2. Alrighty. Oh geez, I thought I saw this. 0 equipped and 1 to cast, you know I'm going to be paying attention. So it gets +0/+1 and has ward 1. That, my friends, will be going into the red artifact deck I've been trying to run on Arena. Very excited about that. Moving on. Looks like we're at the end of the artifacts. Spare Dagger. Gets +1/+0 and has whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice it. When you do, deals 1 damage to any target. Equip for 1. Alright, not bad. Let's go down to the lands. So I did see the lands in the alternative art that they're being released in. These lands at least. So I do know most of these are just creature lands or whatever you want to call them. Some pretty cool ones. I do like this. I do like that. I do like that a lot. It's kind of cool seeing them in the different arts, and we'll scroll down here in the next video, the final video. There you go. So kind of cool little cycle that we got there. So we got white as the dragon, red as goblins, blue as giants, black as a beholder creature, and then green as a hydra. So I really like this right here. I really like this right here, and we'll go down here in the next video and look at the alternative art, but I like the fact that we get giants for blue, dragons for white. I think that's pretty cool. I think that the creature shift, like when you think of dragons, I don't think white is one of the first 2 or 3 colors that comes to mind. It's generally red, black, maybe green because there's some big Jund dragons. So a little dragon land support there. Not too bad. And then treasure vault. So an artifact land to create treasure tokens. Big time. Now the XX does make it a little tough. You're only going to be getting, you know, if you do 4 lands, if you tap 4 lands for this, you're only getting 2 treasure tokens. I don't know about that. And then let's just scroll through these lands right here real quick. That's interesting. So we're getting a little bit of the story on the land this time. Something to make it a little more unique. So here's my question is, do they all run together? I'll have to read through those. You guys can just pause it and check it out. Alright, there you go. So we have one more video, and that is some of the alternative arts. We'll do that right after this one. Don't go anywhere.